Welcome back. As usual, we are going to start with our press, but before we start, let me first welcome our dear guest live here in the studio, Dr. Ashraf Sobhy, the head of the authority of the Cairo International Stadium. And of course, also, your PhD is in business management and especially about sports marketing.
Marketing, yes.
Yeah.
Business administration is area.
So I think you were the one to be asked here about all those stories we're going to have. But let me first welcome you to our press or our news on score sheet. Okay?
Okay.
First, we are going to start. This is, of course, from Al Ahram online. Zamalek on verge of signing ex-Ismaili Gamal. Here, of course, we are talking about Omar Gamal. This was a little bit earlier. Already the deal or the contract was signed. Zamalek are close to signing former Ismaili attacking midfielder Omar Gamal in the winter break, according to Al Ahram Sports magazine. Gamal, who currently plies his trade at Al Ittihad of Tripoli, is believed to be on the brink of joining Zamalek. Sir, how do you see that the window of the transfer window, the winter transfers? Is it really proving that we are in the atmosphere of being professionals enough, or still we are in the beginning of the road?
Firstly, it's a good evening, and it's very welcome to be here with you in your episode and your program to explain the sports issues wherever it is. And you start the questions in a very important area in sports management and the sport administration. It's the player transferring states as well, the professional and professionalism in sports and football. In specific. Actually, I have to tell you that Egypt, one of the oldest countries, started the professionalism in football in an area in the Middle East area in our port. Starts, I think it's 1991, but now we are very late compared to the other countries around in Arab leagues or the other area. May I concern in 3 years, this states of 3 years, let's make us late. Sort of
the suspension of sports activity.
7 years, you know.
But sir, tell you something. Whenever you're speaking about what happened since the start of the 1990s, we do have very few experiences which I can call a success. Hani Ramzi, for instance, Ahmed Hassan, with Lears, with Rome. Just individual experiences.
Look, when you are talking about the professionalism and the professional league in football, you have to take a vision in the local league and the local movement of professional. But you are talking about the individual issues for the individual players that transfer from or coming in their effort from inside to outside.
You know, sir, why I was asking this question, because there is, for instance, the experience of Al Ahli under Manuel José. He wanted to take every and each talented player from Al Ismaili, for instance, who was a generator by then, Said Maawad, Muhammad Barakat, whoever, and from this and from that, just to collect all of them, even if he is not going to use them all. This was a school, a way.
I'm not interrupting you in the questions, but it's very important. It's I refer this one to him. This guy is very professional coach. He discovered the people and the player, and he leading the market, try to leading and not sharing the market, try to lead the market, because of he will make accusations for the talented players, and he fight and prevent, not fighting, prevent the other competitors for the good player.
But do you consider that as a healthy phenomenon?
Why the other clubs and the other people
do not do the same
in the market? Why they are? Because of the competitor analysis between
no, it's
the
about
clubs.
Finance. Al Ahly was rich enough to buy all those.
No, actually, it's a management.
Management.
You could say. You could say if we, and this is my concern. The total professional league or the total professional issues. It's harmony of total organizations. I'm not talking about Ahli or Zamalek. So now I think this year they start eventually to make the professional committee for to manage the professional league. It's a startup, but it's not adapted to regulations and one system till the time being.
Yeah.
But if you see the movement and the TMS, or the system of transfer the player, the Egyptian market, it's huge and very rich. I'm telling this one because of I work in other country and other market, so the average of the club contracting value, it's more than 100 millions or almost 200 millions, the budget of this. Not the average, I mean the high end of the clubs like Ahli and Zamalek. The average of the players' value is maybe come to 2 millions in a contract, annual contract value. The high end of the player is 10 millions value, the Egyptian one, and the youth players is almost 600,000. So the economics of the transfer and the market, it's more than and bigger than the other big rich
no,
countries.
but some other experts are saying that it's only a musical seats gain. Saleh Gum'a from MP to there, Mu'min Zakaria to go to Zamalek, Ahmed Eid Abdel Malik to end his contract with Zamalek to go somewhere else. Others are thinking of Al Ahli of Tripoli or being outside Egypt because of the suspension of the sports activities here. You know, it's things like that. It's now being a professional. A job which I should have a salary to can continue my life because I'm a pro, so I have nothing else to gain money from.
I got your point, but the market, okay, the market's like that because the biggest of the markets, not the music chairs, but because of the right situations for the time being, for this year, the year before, we don't have a professional league. So
where's in general.
Yep. So where's the league? Where's the player? Where's the coaches? And the problem, if my position to analyze the issues, the focal point is the sports agent. The sports agents should be licensed, should be educated very well, should be in a professional way, because of they control the area and they are doing without a good ethics and behavior between them and the league organization or organizer for this one. So they play something it's not straight and ethically one. This year and this year, that's very good occasion that to say thank you for the Minister of Sport, Mr. Tahir, that he insists to start the game, insists to start the league. One of the surprise and
even in closed doors, even without spectators or fans.
Look, it's just start for our circumstances.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, if you say we start again to play the league and the practice league in Cairo Stadium, so I'm very happy for this one because of everything starts with the first step and the startup. So I'm looking the future vision. So I start. Inshallah. So I have inshallah. So I have. So even my colleague in the stadium, they psychology and their emotional
spirit, their stamina.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's spurs that we start again. So everyone he tried to do something and create something. Life goes on. So and I'm looking in my position as a specialist and in this area.
We are going to speak in details about the Cairo Stadium. Here we go to our second headline. Al Ahli's Ashur and Rabia still out. Fathi headed to Nigeria. Here it's the injuries, which still is a headache for Al Ahli. Fullback Ahmed Fathi to attend the African Awards in Lagos. Midfield Deo, Hussam Ashur and Rami Rabia will remain on the sidelines. The pair have been out of action since the season started in December. Rabia has a knee injury while Ashur has muscular issues. Al Ahli also is going to miss Ahmed Mit'ab for another health problem, and Fathi went to Nigeria, Lagos for to attend the Confederation of African Football Awards in Lagos. Fortunately, the only smile we had with Al Ahli being the Champions League, the one who was crowned as the top or on top of the African Champions League, and now after the awards, then Mohamed Abu Trika to be the best player based in Africa, and Al Ahli to be the best club in the Black Continent. Of course, I'm not going to analyze why is that or how we have reached this point. But how do you see Al Ahly after the retirement of Mohamed Abu Trika, of Mohamed Barakat, the last, both two were of course essential, and with all those injuries and under Mohamed Yusuf?
Well, if you give a look for this one, the wheel always running. So and will not stop for one person or something because of your look for Al Ahly club. And we have great names like Al Khatib, like whatever talent people, they have one day to stop. So the team were running without any name you could say, but we say like as if you are speaking about this one.
This Portuguese
the
legend.
greatest
We're going to
legend
have
and the
him on
greatest
the way.
one. Okay, so Abu Trika, it's good for him to stop now because of he should give us a good memorize for him. So who knows after this one we will not, because of our emotional come zigzag, come
Ups and downs,
back and forth, you know, ups and downs. So it's good for him to stop, and his capability to say yes or no. Al Ahly will continue for